Now, listen, you guys, it seems like the Transformer is in trouble with CPS. I don't know who's out there actually playing and joking about things like that. Honestly, I do not condone that foolery. We're also going to be talking about this entire situation with Melyssa Ford from the Joe Biden podcast, opening up about Dame Dash and how he contacted himself on set when they were shooting a Jay-Z music video. Now, we're also going to be talking about cousin Sloth reacting, to her win, as well as, the cryptic message that she decided to put out. We're also going to be talking about Caesar opening up about Kate Williams and why you guys are out there saying that she is lying. Oh my God. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about the Transformer. So, she recently did a video on her Instagram and she was talking about how people were playing with her and how somebody was prank calling CPS, basically sending them to her home, making a lot of allegations against, how her kids are being raised and things like that. And she was not having it. She also decided to take that time to let us know that she's been in hospital for from like 19 October or something like that. Now, of course, this is being received with mixed feelings, with some people saying that it's her seeking for sympathy and things like that. Now, when it comes to issues that involve kids, honestly, I just feel like that's off limits. I feel like none of those little people signed up for this type of lifestyle. Do you understand? They were just born. Like, it's not fair in my own opinion. I feel like anytime people start playing when it comes to kids, I just don't like that. Okay. And that being said, I do know that a couple of months ago, maybe it's actually close to a year now, people did the same pranking thing with Nicki Minaj, and of course, her child. And I still do feel like that's something that you don't just play with. So that being said, the same amount of grace that you guys were out here showing to Nicki Minaj, the whole world stood still. And everybody was feeling sorry for Nicki Minaj when all of that happened, People were not even saying that, well, she deserves it. People were not even saying that Papa Bear deserves it. People were really taking it as a serious issue. And people really were talking about how bad it was. The same energy that you had, the same grace that you showed Nicki Minaj, the same not condoning the stuff that you showed Nicki Minaj. That's the same thing that we have to do when it comes to this situation at hand today. Okay? Because everybody took that stuff seriously. Everybody was not blaming Nicki Minaj or her husband for, things like that. So the same way that people were not blaming Nicki, the same way that people were not blaming her husband, let's do the same when it comes to the Transformer and her husband as well, you guys. I hope you guys are not missing the point. I hope this doesn't fly over your over your head, okay? Let's see your comprehension in the comment section. Let's see if you're witty. Let's see if you're somebody that I would enjoy conversing with. So that being said, I hope you guys understand what I've been saying. So I'm just saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you are somebody who was feeling bad for Nicki Minaj and Papa B and everything that went down, I do know that, like myself, when that happened, I really came here and said that, listen, it's not nice doing that when it comes to sensitive issues like that. And I come here wholeheartedly saying the same thing when it comes to the Transformer. I may not like her music. I may not like how she, conducts herself sometimes. I may not even like, hair threatening people in the video, but I do understand that this is such a sensitive matter. And I repeat, the same amount of noise, the same amount of, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Let's do the same right now. Let's keep the same energy, okay? And be positive. So I'm just gonna insert everything you guys that she had to say in this video, and then I'll catch you after that. Just keep to to after 4 minutes, I guess, if you don't want to hear what she had to say.
Very sick. I've been here since today's date. I've been here since the 19th. I'm extremely sick. I hope I get to leave tomorrow, but I know I'm not. Where's Offset? I don't know where he at. But I had to call him because of this shit. And tight. Why the people in my house with mad cop cars for my anonymous call that my kids are being abused. What, my kids are sleeping, all three of them. And my house is so fun, so amazing. Every kid that comes to my house, they don't ever want to leave. They don't want to leave at all. Shit done fucking pissed me off. And yes, guys, but anyways, I just want you to know, you, whoever you are that decided to fucking call and send Child Protective Services to my house, I got money. I got real money. And I'm going to find you. I'm going to hire a lawyer and I'm going to hire 2 PIs. If I don't find you, I'm suing Child Protective Services for even having the motherfucking to show up sending child. Now you're sending Child Protective Services. And I promise you, I'm going to call Drew Filling in the morning. I'm going to call a private investigator. I'm gonna hire a private investigator, and I'm gonna get my aunt's husband, which is a private investigator, to work on who is it. Because if Child Protective Service don't give me this anonymous person, I'm gonna find out myself. And you want to know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even pressing charges on you. If you a boy, my baby father is gonna beat you. If you a woman, me and Hennessy are gonna beat you up because you playing with my kids. Stop playing with my kids. Not everything is a joke. Not everything is a prank. That's why I got 2 securities in my house. One in the front, one in the back. To do a little prank call. What is a CPS? Child Protective Services? For Child Protective Services to come to my house, not my house, my gated mansion at 11 p.m. while my children are sleeping because there's an anonymous call that there's been going on that my kids have been getting and beaten. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? This is when the pranks start getting too far. When you motherfucker think the shit is and it's not funny. It's not funny. First of all, I'm the only colored person, and I'm the only person that is Latin, that is black people in my house. That it's in the whole neighborhood. I'm sorry. We are the only colored people in my neighborhood completely. And for motherfuckers pop up in my house with cops and Child Protective Services because you motherfuckers want to do an anonymous call involving my children, I promise you this. I promise you this. I promise you this. I'm going to sue Child Protective Services for to my house at whatever the fuck it comes. And I'm also going to sue the person that did this call. And as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm calling Drew Finling because I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to hire the best private investigator in the whole because y'all take joking and y'all take it a little too far. Don't you ever in your life play with my kids. Don't you ever in your life play with my motherhood or with my ex-husband fatherhood. We don't play that shit. My kids live great. My kids have never been touched, never gotten hit. No matter how annoying they are, I never hit my kids. Every weekend, my kids go to
there
fly
you heard
zone.
it, you guys. There you heard it. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Cousin Sloth. Now, yesterday I did announce that, well, she had managed to sell 69,000. It seems like she's super excited. And she said, stop playing with that girl. And I guess this was in celebration to her winning. And Chat Data also had posted about the stats, and she responded to that and said, shout out to God and my fans and supporters and and my team. Thank y'all, okay? And Mona Leo also did congratulate her. She said, congratulations, Glorilla responded and said, thanks, babe. Congrats to you too. And Wale also said, Glorilla project reminds me of Ambition album. That girl is a light in the game right now. And Glorilla said, thank you. Okay. So yeah, I mean, she's winning, okay, when in as far as the capacity is concerned. So for that reason, honestly, I would be celebrating also if I were in her shoes. I mean, if I had managed to outdo somebody that I was opening for, I would greet all of you with a cane because I would not want to touch your hands. I'm just playing, you guys. But yeah, congratulations to Cousin Sloth on that note, okay? That being said, you guys, it seems like there is another cryptic message that she decided to post, and people are like, okay, what is this? What does she mean by this? She said, doing whatever makes me happy and protecting my peace at all costs, feeling hashtag glorious. Now people are like, oh my god, where is that coming from? Is that a cryptic message towards someone? Is Bongo 2 bothering her because she has been able to outdo her? And I was like, listen, you guys, like, she could be talking about anyone. That girl also has friends in real life. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now let us move on to this Billboard CA and list. Okay, this is causing quite the discussion. So there is the biggest first week sales for female rap albums released in the last year. Sitting at number one, we have none other than Onika Tanya Maraj with 228,000 units. And we also have Doja Cat with Scarlett sitting at number two with 72,000. Now, allow me to do this quick math, you guys. Now, congratulations to Nicki Minaj, obviously, for this. I just want to see how many more times did she sell, more than the number two. So that's 228 divided by 72. Let's see. That's 3.16 times more than the number two. Okay, that's just how much. That's the margin, you guys. She was able to sell 3.1. It's actually 3.17. More than a Doja Cat was sitting at number two. And somehow people are still trying to convince themselves that she's jealous of these new girls. She's jealous of 72,000 sales. She's jealous of 64,000. She's jealous of JT. For me, the JT one was way, way, way hilarious. Like, oh my God. Let's move on to the next girlie. 228 and 69. That's 3.30 times more. And then we move on to her competition. Her main competition, the Butterfly Cobra and Golden Horse, has 64. So that's 228 divided by 64. 3.6 more. She managed to sell 3.6 more than her replacement. Like, what are we even talking about right now? Let's move on to the Flourishing Girl. 29,000. 228 divided by 29. That's 7.87 times more. You guys, this is crazy. And then let's move on to the girl who was out there giving Nicki Minaj opportunities. Paprika Spice with 228 divided by 28. That's 8.14. And then JT, the one that she's super jealous of because JT was getting hype and she's way more loved and has more support than Nicki Minaj. That's 228 divided by 26. Okay, so we have 8.8, okay, times. So at this point, honestly, I'm just looking at this like, what are you even talking about? The likes of Doechie's and Flo Milli, I won't even mention. So when I see these girls being disrespectful and being all delusional, honestly, it's absolutely insane because you guys have seen the margin of excellence that she has on these girls is unmatched. At least if somebody had been able to close, like, to surpass 100,000 sales, like, I would be like, well, it's okay. But not even 100,000, not even 80,000, not even 70. Oh my goodness. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, DJ Envy. Now, people are criticizing him because of what he was saying about, the Didla situation. And people are like, Raccoon is always on the wrong side of right, okay? I mean, Rashawn is always on the wrong side when it pertains to issues in the society, because well, she's like, she doesn't like how people are convicting the diddler before hearing all the evidence, and how he deserves to have bond, and because well, he has 3 kids, so all of a sudden everything that he did should be sanitized. Now, whilst the other deeds are not obviously proven, but we all saw the video of DV. And so, I mean, if you don't have anything sensible to say, Rashawn, then please just don't say it, okay? So I'll see if I will be able to insert that or not. If I'm not able to say that, you guys can go check it out. I will post a picture of where I saw that clip.
We haven't seen the evidence. I can say that it appears as though he's guilty, but I can't cast my judgment until I hear a lot more about it, but it doesn't look good for him.
I will say this: Diddy's a freaky. Like freaky. Like freaky Friday, freaky Thursday, freaky Monday, freaky Wednesday. And there's nothing wrong with being a freaky person.
There's nothing wrong with being
a freaky person. So the fact that he has 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube just means he just like to get nothing wrong. There's nothing illegal about that. Now, the one thing I will say that I don't like is I don't like how people, I mean, everybody's going to crack a joke. I mean, it is what it is. I don't like how people convict him before hearing all of the evidence, right? I didn't like the fact that they didn't give him a bond. And the reason is he was going to put up $50 million, his house, his mom's house. The reason I feel that is he was giving up his passports. Diddy has 3 kids without a mom, right? Mm-hmm. Kim Porter passed away. So he has 2 twins that are 17 years old that don't have their dad right now and probably won't have their dad for the next 2 years until the trial is over. I feel like he should have got a bond and been able to fight this outside while he did. Harvey Weinstein had a bond. Bill Cosby had a bond. OJ had a bond. And people could say OJ ran. He took off and they chased him and he still had a bond. Now, in this society, it feels like you're guilty and you have to prove yourself to be innocent. But it should be the other way. You should be innocent to proven guilty. Now, the stories that I'm hearing, like I said, I don't know. Hopefully soon we'll see evidence, but I do think it's sad that somebody with such a great legacy is destroyed because of the things that he did. Now, if he did do the things that they said that he did, he should go to jail for a long time. If he did, absolutely, positively, not even looking back, he should fuck jail. But we'll see. And the reason I asked you is because, people always ask, how does that affect how you listen to his music, though?
Before I answer that question, him having 3 children that are already without a mother and potentially will be without a father if, being that he's not released on bond has nothing to do with it.
It does.
Not to me.
Well, it does. Look at.
Hold on. I don't think that has anything to do with it. There's a lot of people that commit crimes that their home life is not all sewn up. That's not a factor. If I'm a judge, that's not a factor. Hopefully you have family that can step in your absence. I'm more so just leaning to...
Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Melyssa Ford of the Joe Biden podcast is out there being criticized as people feel like, well, she's trying to tarnish Dame's, image by saying that Dame was pouring alcohol on girlies when they were shooting the Jay-Z video that she was in and stuff like that. So people are like, oh my God, why are you trying to sanitize Jay-Z and trying to make Dame like the villain and things like that? And I'm like, I thought that entire part is visible in the video, so I didn't know that this was a secret, you guys. I actually don't know why people are making it seem like it's a secret, or maybe it's how it went down that's the secret. But you know what? Let me just insert what she had to say, and then I will catch you after that.
I was in school and I was working, so every video that I was asked to do, I was like, no. I kept saying no. And I didn't know that was like kind of increasing my worth because I kept saying no, but I wasn't saying no for that purpose. I was saying no because I was in fucking school and I was working 3 jobs to pay for school. I turned down Thug Life Is Mine, Mobb Deep and Nas, and they were shooting it in the South Pacific. And every girl, you turn that? I was like, Yeah, I had fucking exams. What do you?
That was my shit.
But you ain't turned down Big.
Speaking of Scarface,
I didn't turn down Big Pimpin' because I was it was spring break. So the casting director, her name was Amber Jared. She was just like, "Hi, Melyssa. I know you're gonna say no because you've been saying no recently, but we've got this video. It's Jay-Z. It's a song called Big Pimpin'. We're shooting in Trinidad. Just call me back and just let me know that you're not gonna do it." I called her back. I said, "Book my flight. It's spring break. I can come." And I barely really even understood who Jay-Z was. Like, I'd heard the song Big Pimpin'. I was like, oh.
That's when I fell in love
Okay.
with
When you went to
Now I love the song. Now I love it, but at the time.
Glow was throwing that thing.
Yes.
at that video
Legend.
shoot, at that video shoot, what stood out to you? Like, who stood out to you as far as being either nice or I know you ain't gonna say
Big
nothing about
Pimpin'?
me. Yeah.
The funniest thing, the hotel that they had all the girls at was called the Shagamore. I thought that name was so to have all the beautiful women from the video staying at the Shagamore. If you guys don't know what well, you got. Come on, I'd say Austin
we know.
Powers. Okay, got it.
Shag some more.
My roommate was this girl named Tashimi, and
They had y'all in there grouped up.
I guess so. I don't
Niggas
know.
had y'all in there on a balling on a bus.
There was so many of us. So that they had me rooming with this girl named Tashimi. She was Filipino, Japanese, and Jamaican, and she looked like all three things. She was so cool.
Look that up.
She was so
my
cool.
phone there.
Yeah. What's her name? How you spell her name?
Tashimi. It spells.
Sound like a good Asian dish.
Right.
Let me get some sashimi.
What
She was
you
hot.
think about
And
She
then-
tried to come on to you?
No, no. She just was effortlessly sexy and cool and fun and down to earth and just beautiful and whatnot. And then there was another girl named Linda. Linda, do you remember the scene on the boat? It's the girl with the long flowing hair and the white bathing suit. You can't miss her. It's
Yes.
like that iconic shot of the long dark hair. That's Linda. She was like half Puerto Rican, half Mexican. She sounded like the Taco Bell Chihuahua. She was hilarious.
Holy
So it was
shit.
me, Linda, and Tashimi.
Wait.
That's probably.
No, her voice.
She owns a Chihuahua, so I don't know.
Wait.
No.
I don't know where that falls.
No. Okay. Do you remember the voice they gave the Taco Bell?
Uh-huh.
She
Taco Bell,
sounded
that
like
one?
that. She sounded like that voice. Her voice sounded like the voice. Not even.
That's how it sounded.
Yes.
That's how it sounded.
She was adorable, though. Me, her, and Tashimi were just running around the island, just high, going, sneaking out, going to get
Yo.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and stuff like that.
Hey,
tastes
and
good.
then there was a lot of Canadian girls on set. So Sasha was on set. Sasha is stunningly beautiful. Like I can't. The one that's walking with the little shorty shorts. I mean, Sasha was just in so many videos.
Any fights that happened there?
No,
Okay.
it was like.
I just want to know,
No, it was family. You know what I'm saying? Like they rented this huge, massive, plantation style house for hype. And so that's where we
Plantations,
spent.
another little.
Well,
Can you say plantation?
She's Canadian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking about the style of the house.
Oh, all right.
It
but
was
I think it's
palatial.
called colonial, not plantation.
It was some big ass. Anyways, it was on the water. So that was ground zero. That was basically base camp where we all hung out after we would finish shooting. And so it was just all the girls running around, pool and stuff like
Sex?
that. Not that I saw.
Never.
Huh?
Never.
I can't say what this particular situation. It was good, clean, PG rated fun.
That nigga Dave can see Dame in there.
Right now, you know what? As a matter of fact, he wasn't at the house.
I know. Oh yeah.
He wasn't at the house.
They was at his house.
He wasn't there. It was like.
Oh, y'all was with the producers.
Time out. Y'all was there in the same house with the Oskino and them?
Who?
No, she was there with the producers.
Like
I don't think those guys were around
She
yet.
was there with the director.
They weren't around at that point.
It was hype.
This is 90.
X. This is March 5th, 2000.
Give you the buck. Those
2000.
Dame and them seem like they professionally. They wouldn't have even crossed that line out of the country and all that.
Bullshit.
Oh my bad.
That's where he started pouring
During the
fucking
shoot.
boat.
During the shoot.
On that boat. And that he was drunk as That was him. That was Damon all the time.
Damon.
Yeah.
David, they're doing it.
You call him Damon. I just want to make sure. Are you guys are comfortable?
Anyways, I just.
This guy is
What was the last video shoot you shot? The last video, your last music video.
That money started dipping. That's
Yeah.
what happened. I don't want to say nobody's names, but the money started dipping.
The budget wasn't the same no more.
The budget.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think that there is an ulterior motive why Melyssa let us know about that? Or do you think that this is somebody who's just narrating their experience in life as a video V? Okay. That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.